A new travel directive, signed by President Trump on June 4, 2025, takes effect June 9th at 12:01 a.m. Eastern. Its stated goal: protect the U.S. from foreign terrorists and national security threats. The White House calls these common-sense measures to keep Americans safe. The move follows a June 2025 attack in Boulder, Colorado, involving an Egyptian national who overstayed a tourist visa. While Egypt isn't on the ban list, the incident triggered a review of vetting policies. This new ban is broader than previous versions, covering more countries. The Biden administration had rescinded the earlier ban, but Trump's new order signals a tougher immigration stance. The selection process was based on an April 2025 report from top security officials. The Secretary of State, Attorney General, Homeland Security Secretary, and Director of National Intelligence recommended these restrictions. The administration insists the ban targets national risks, not religious groups. It's part of a wider strategy to address perceived security gaps. The government says the measures are temporary and subject to review. 12 countries face a full entry ban. Nationals from Afghanistan, Myanmar, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, and Yemen are barred from entering the U.S. Both immigrants and temporary visitors from these countries are affected. 7 other countries, Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela, face partial restrictions, mainly on immigrants and some visa categories. Certain non-immigrant visas, like B1, B2, and student visas, may have reduced validity. The main reasons: terrorism concerns, inadequate vetting, and lack of cooperation on deportations. Some countries, like Afghanistan and Libya, lack stable governments, making security cooperation difficult. High visa overstay rates, such as Chad's nearly 50% in 2023, also factored in. Some nations don't reliably share identity information or verify travelers. Iran and Cuba are also designated state sponsors of terrorism. The administration says these measures are targeted, not blanket bans. The restrictions are meant to pressure governments to improve security practices. The list is based on recent security assessments. The U.S. aims to encourage better cooperation from these countries. The ban is not permanent and may change with improved compliance. The government says national security is the top priority. There are key exemptions to the travel ban. U.S. lawful permanent residents, green card holders, and dual nationals traveling on a non-banned passport are exempt. Afghans with special immigrant visas, spouses and children of U.S. citizens, and diplomats are also excluded. Athletes for major events, U.S. government employees, and those granted asylum or refugee status are not subject to the ban. Case-by-case waivers may be granted for critical U.S. interests. International reaction has been swift and critical. The African Union Commission expressed concern about impacts on education, commerce, and diplomacy. Some countries, like Somalia, pledged to cooperate with the U.S. to address security concerns. Venezuela's government condemned the ban, calling it fascist. In Myanmar, the ban threatens educational exchanges and student opportunities. Thousands of Afghans in Pakistan awaiting U.S. resettlement may be affected. The global community is watching for further fallout. The administration says exemptions are designed to address humanitarian and diplomatic needs. Critics argue the ban disrupts families and international ties. The debate over the policy's fairness continues. Visas issued before June 9, 2025 remain valid. Current holders aren't immediately affected. The administration will engage with affected countries to help them meet U.S. security standards. The list of banned countries is subject to change, based on compliance and new threats. Reviews will occur every 90 days initially, then every 180 days. The government calls the ban a vital national security tool. President Trump says countries can be removed from the list if they improve vetting and cooperation. Legal challenges are expected, echoing past travel ban controversies. International groups and affected governments have raised humanitarian concerns. Critics warn of disruptions to families, education, and commerce. The debate pits national security against humanitarian and diplomatic values. The conversation is far from over.